Welcome back everybody. A couple days ago I did a video about the behind the scenes clip of Rey, Chewie and Luke on Ahch-to, but that clip unfortunately cut off in the middle of Luke's dialogue. We have a better version now with the full sentence Luke gives, so once again spoiler warning for those who want to know as little as humanly possible in this day and age going into The Last Jedi. Link to the clip is down below in the description section. Rey says, "We need your help," and Luke answers her with a question. "You think that I came to the most unfindable place in the galaxy for no reason at all?" So, I was looking through the Star Wars threads and discussions, and a lot of people found the word unfindable to be an odd choice. Some even thought it sounded like shoddy writing. A much better choice of words could have been remote, or distant, or even backwatered, but personally I have no problem with the word unfindable. I think that specific word was chosen because it's supposed to convey Luke's frame of mind and give us a peek into his motivation for sending himself into self-imposed exile. He simply did not want to be found. He wants to be alone. And Rey's arrival is a surprise to him, an unwelcome surprise. So why did a young, confident, hopeful Luke Skywalker, who brought his father back to the light side of the Force, turn into an old grumpy man who wants to be left alone? Let's take a look at what I think are the reasons and why they chose this course for the new trilogy. Luke believed that his nephew Ben Solo was the new manifestation of the Chosen One. His sister Leia entrusted him with his care while she pursued a political career. Not only did Ben Solo turn to the dark side, but he destroyed everything Luke had been building up to that point. We still do not know who was lost in the destruction of Luke's academy. Maybe it wasn't just his students, maybe there was somebody in there that Luke loved. Now, I think that something that would add to the drama and be a nice detail was that Luke had a wife that he lost in that academy. That would even further explain why he was so devastated. So, along with feeling like he failed both his nephew and his sister, imagine the hurt he must have felt from that betrayal. Your own kin did this to you. That's horrifying. You saved Anakin, who was a monster, as Darth Vader, but you couldn't save your young nephew? What else is there left for you to do then? Tell Leia, "Whoopsie daisy, sorry about that, your son murdered everybody at my academy and he has now joined Snoke and the First Order. Sorry sis." Or you go and kill your nephew for the betrayal? Maybe he couldn't trust himself with his feelings and that's the reason he exiled himself, because he would be tempted to do it if he saw him again. Why, you little ungrateful turd. Now, if Luke remained sound of mind and didn't go into exile, well, there's no real reason for Rey then, is there? It would have been Luke's story all over again. He goes and kills Snoke, saves Kylo Ren from himself, or is forced to kill him, and the good guys win again. With Luke compromised and unwilling to participate, they're able to tell Rey's story. This new generation is able to get their turn. At least that's some of my reasoning why Luke seems to be so different from the Luke we knew in Return of the Jedi. A lot of things just went wrong for him. He had the weight of rebuilding the Jedi Order on his shoulders and guiding his nephew in the ways of the Force, trying to explain to him how Anakin was mistaken and that power corrupts, and it all crumbled before his eyes. So in the beginning of The Last Jedi, we are introduced to an old, jaded, grumpy Luke Skywalker. But do not fear, I am of the opinion that Rey ends up convincing him to rejoin the fight. I've said it many times before, I think her name is symbolic and she's the ray of light that Luke needs to get him out of his current melancholy. She will save him so that he can eventually save her. So there you have it peoples. After everything that's happened to him, are you sympathetic with Luke's decision to remain unfindable? Leave your thoughts down below. To stay updated with this channel, hit that notification bell. Thanks for dropping by and for your continued support. Don't forget to like, share, sub and all that good stuff. And until next time, see yas.